without penalty. In one sworn deposition, a woman called Virginia Giuffre claims that Epstein and others, including Prince Andrew of England and attorney Alan Dershowitz, sexually abused her while she was a minor. Giuffre says an FBI agent told her the agency, though they knew, didn't plan to do anything about it. Epstein's case, she claims he said, wasn't going anywhere because of, quote, the chain of command. That's her claim.
I don't know, maybe.
The documents then describe what appears to be a remarkable abuse of power. Epstein's accusers say that Alan Dershowitz and Prince Andrew helped Epstein beat federal charges for sex crimes in 2008. They allege that Dershowitz crafted the immunity agreement so that he himself would not face criminal prosecution. Dershowitz hotly denies all of this.
They're like, well, what are you doing where, look, dude, no one's fucking competing against you in that situation. You know what I mean? No one's
Acosta is the one who agreed to the Epstein deal.
Yeah, we've done that. We've measured peak months, 67. Of course, we want to put you on welfare and stuff like that, and such and such, and so that way, when like such and such. And it's a fatal error because it's like,
service did Jeffrey Epstein work for, if any? And
why is it that regular homeless people that have a homeless people, what do you call it, or people that are homeless? And so it's just, they say, oh, he's a girl, he's the only child, such and such. Whether Charlie calls and grills me right now, I was like, all right, I'm raving him somebody. Like how you say you're sleeping on the such and such on the thing here. And what do you call it? Business administration. I don't really know. I don't really see. If you say, wait a minute, these numbers don't match, can you say that a welfare person doesn't do anything? And then matches with the smart bill of $600 smart bill matches with this. When you say a constant assault on what do you call it, on wall to wall, does that business administration equation match? I mean, I'm just saying, is there a compensation in that? Is there a non-cut of dividends in that situation, whether you be on the mezzanine or B of A or not, is that an equation that has a stock that says buy low, sell high? This is something what we're gonna do on what this is about, of what it is, of what that is. Is there not an adequate, does legal department, if not legal at all, does the finance department sector, does it see that the numbers don't match in this situation? You have a $600 bill, $700 bill essentially, a $500 1 month bill essentially, noise, wall-to-wall noise, and you're talking about a property value of such and such, with those plugging in all of those numbers and the variables of those numbers with the actuarial market value of the systematic programming of what it is, and you say, well, here is what we have in this tier, and this is what we have in this tier, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's some more luxuries in this tier, which is a lower tier, and then in luxuries in this tier. So why do they have such a better French benefits? Why do they have such a better French benefits on like a return that is at 150%, where you get a return at 0.1%?
It doesn't make any sense at all. Why do you think she did that?
Why should I continue to work here? Why should I continue to work at this company at Merrill and Lynch and Mob Lynch? I mean, I'm just saying. It just, the player numbers don't matter. I mean, you get good sandwiches. You called off, say you didn't show up yesterday at work.
A lot of higher ups in the government, or used to be in the government.
You wonder why.
So she's really not worried about anything happening.
And maybe you're not Sunset anymore, but you have BD, right? Because like you're wondering, right?
With prosecutors to testify against somebody else, and she came back here to effectively surrender herself. Do you think that's possible?
So whether you say, oh, you know what, I see a hologram of ID Fleisen, like, you know what I'm saying, and such, and just as more misogyny of like, and it's just basically what it is why misogyny exists in situations where you have like a Jewish company like this, a Charlie Beauty Jewish company, female owned or something like that, or estrogen owned, right, and something like that, and like, something like. And so then and you're like, dude, and that's it. And then that's it. Iran does their own thing. They did 6 feet dishes and stuff like that. And you take it out on people like that. Like, And like, you know what I mean? And so like, so if you do, so you go back to the mezzanine and you're like, I didn't call you that. I'm just saying what you said, but just what you said is that she said. Because she's just talking about it.
Professor Alan Dershowitz was repeatedly in the document released Thursday night.
Maybe she has a little
by at least one person having sex with an underage minor on several occasions. He strongly and vehemently denies these charges. Dershowitz helped broker the deal, the immunity deal, between Epstein and the federal government. Epstein's accusers claim that Dershowitz crafted that deal